just to the north of Francisco. So this area of rotation is going to be primarily focused up into southern middle Tennessee within the tornado warning. As it stands right now, we don't have any tornado warnings for any of our counties in North Alabama. The tornado warning that was in effect for far northern Madison County was allowed to be dropped, and then we also had a tornado warning for Lincoln County up in southern middle Tennessee, and that was allowed to expire as well. So what we have right now is the one tornado warning in Franklin County up in southern middle Tennessee. Emily, as long as we're here, let's step back away from this tornado warning. We can go back to our radar, look at the Tennessee Valley as a whole, and kind of continue to talk about what it looks like we could see the rest of the evening. So we got showers and thunderstorms hanging out across northwest Alabama. Some of that activity beginning to move into the I-65 corridor. Now we're beginning to see some rain move into Morgan County. A lot of rain at this point in Limestone County. A lot of rain at this point back across Madison County. Now Madison County is also currently sitting under a severe thunderstorm warning, so that's worth mentioning as well. I, off the top of my head, cannot remember what time the severe thunderstorm warning in Madison County expires, but they are talking about a severe thunderstorm warning. We've had some reports of some power flashes on the other side of the Walmart in Hazel Green. Emily was telling us about that earlier. And then we've also got some reports of some power outages once you get up to Hazel Green as well. Now, for those of you maybe unfamiliar, Hazel Green would be in northern Madison County. You go Meridianville and then Hazel Green. As you're going up the road. Now, actually, the National Weather Service has expired the severe thunderstorm warning for Madison County in North Alabama. Nonetheless, though, we are still talking about some stronger thunderstorms, but I'm guessing it's this thunderstorm warning, this severe thunderstorm warning here, that the National Weather Service is referring to, the one that they've actually gone ahead and canceled. Now, outside of that severe thunderstorm warning that has now been canceled, we have the tornado warning in Franklin County up in southern middle Tennessee. And then we just kind of have this mess of thunderstorms that extends back across northwest Alabama, back into Lauderdale, Colbert, down into Franklin County. We're talking about some pockets of heavier rain, maybe some gustier winds. We're also talking about a little bit of rain at this point back into Hartselle, up into Decatur. Here's Lawson talking about some heavier rain. And then when you get up into Ardmore, now we're along the Alabama-Tennessee line again. We're talking about a little bit of rain. Fayetteville, you're not associated with any sort of severe thunderstorm warning at this point. Again, I think you were sitting under this severe thunderstorm warning here, and I'm pretty confident that it's that severe thunderstorm warning there that has been allowed to expire. I'm pretty sure it was that severe thunderstorm warning. And aside from the power flashes in Hazel Green, I don't think we have any other sort of damage reports to tell you about at this time. So it's also worth a mention that for many of us, the tornado watch is on the verge of expiring. You can see Giles County has already been removed from the tornado watch, but the tornado watch is about to expire for everybody west of the I-65 corridor. Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin County, Lawrence County, Limestone County, Madison County, Morgan County, all are going to see that tornado watch expire, or it's supposed to expire anyway, at 7 p.m. So I think we'll stick with you at least up until 7 o'clock. We'll see what they choose to do with this tornado watch. I also believe it's going to expire at 7 o'clock for Jackson County over in northeast Alabama. The tornado watch is scheduled to remain for DeKalb County, Marshall County, and Coleman County until 10 o'clock. So we kind of got two different tornado watches going on. We've got the one for most of us that's supposed to expire here in the next 15 minutes. And then we've got kind of another tornado watch for just a couple of folks that's not supposed to expire until 10 o'clock this evening. So we're going to watch and see what they choose to do as far as that tornado watch is concerned. And then we'll kind of update you there. So I think we'll at least stick with you until 7 o'clock. In the meantime, we're just talking about a plethora of activity at this point in the evening. So as it stands right now, and this is actually a little bit of good news, we have no severe thunderstorm warnings. We have no tornado warnings across North Alabama. We do have the tornado warning in Franklin County. Now that's Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee. That's not Franklin County in North Alabama. We're not talking about any warnings at all across North Alabama, more specifically Franklin County. Not talking about any warnings there. What we do have is the tornado warning that is currently in effect for Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee. As it stands right now, we're just talking about a fair amount of rain. We're maybe talking about rain, a little bit of thunder. We're actually not talking about a ton of lightning at this point either. But we're going to continue to watch storms through the duration of the evening. We're going to continue to see how storms act over the next couple of hours. Still no word yet on what we're going to do with the tornado watch, but we'll continue to pay attention to that tornado watch over the next couple of minutes and see what the National Weather Service ends up choosing to do with that tornado watch. Again, for many of us, the tornado watch is supposed to expire at 7 o'clock this evening. Not entirely sure if that tornado watch is going to expire at 7 o'clock for many of us. But it's scheduled to expire. Emily, let's go back to the tornado warning, I guess, up in Franklin County. So here's the tornado warning in Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee. I don't really see a ton, maybe a little bit of rotation within this tornado warning, but I don't see a lot of rotation within this tornado warning. So looks like the storm has probably weakened a little bit. I do notice a bit of an uptick in the amount of lightning, but overall, I actually think maybe we've seen a little bit of weakening. I was just checking the National Weather Service chat to see if we had any updates. No updates with this. We can kind of zoom back out. Again, tornado warning in Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee. The rest of us are not talking about any severe watches or warnings in North Alabama. We're not talking about any severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings for Giles and Lincoln County up in southern Middle Tennessee. As it stands right now, the only tornado warning we have across North Alabama and up into southern Middle Tennessee at this point is just the one tornado warning in Franklin County. Franklin County, that is up in southern Middle Tennessee, not Franklin County in North Alabama. Let's talk about the rest of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties maybe beginning to see a little bit of rain, some heavier rain beginning to move into far western Jackson County in North Alabama, down into DeKalb and Marshall counties. For the most part, we are dry, maybe some activity back into Fort Payne as we begin to get into northwest Georgia, but that's about it. We're talking about some very heavy rain across the I-65 corridor, talking about some very heavy rain Athens, down into Decatur, Priceville, Hartselle, down into Falkville, Morgan County. This is Morgan County here. And then we're talking about a fair amount of rain. This is Newmarket up here, talking about a fair amount of rain in northern Madison County. Here's Huntsville, the Huntsville metro area, beginning to see some more rain move in. And then obviously we can go back a little further, eventually get us into northwest Alabama. Here's Town Creek, here's Lawrence County, talking about quite a bit of rain, kind of beginning to dry out a little bit across different portions of Lauderdale, Colbert, and Franklin counties. But at the same time, we're still dealing with some showers and thunderstorms across the eastern edge. Switch it over to the Columbus radar, Emily, if you don't mind. I also kind of want to touch on what we see back in northeast Mississippi. So here's what we got across the state of Mississippi. A line of showers and thunderstorms. None of this activity is warned. We did have a tornado warning earlier in the evening back towards Columbus, Mississippi. Now, that storm would have absolutely no impact on North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. But we are talking about this line of showers and thunderstorms that extends from northeast Mississippi down to the southwest just a little bit, back towards the Mississippi and Arkansas border. Here's Greenville, Mississippi, and then we're talking about the line of showers and thunderstorms that extends all the way up. Up here's Corinth, Mississippi, and then here's the Mississippi-Tennessee state line, and then here's the Mississippi-Alabama state line. So we're going to continue to watch this line of showers and thunderstorms as it does eventually move in to North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. There's still the potential for some development over the next couple of hours. I do think we've still got a little bit of instability to work with. It's been reported and noticed on atmospheric soundings that the cap we had in place earlier has broken. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that plays into our weather as we go into the next few hours. We're going to watch and see what happens with this development as it does eventually move into the Tennessee Valley. So, Emily, I think we have an update on the tornado watch. What do you see?
Yeah, it says that they're updating the tornado watch to last through 2 a.m., I believe.
Yeah, that would be through 2 a.m.
So the warning that was supposed to expire at 7 for different portions of the Tennessee Valley, that has actually been extended until 2 a.m. Now, I've been monitoring the chat, haven't really seen a whole lot of any storm reports other than the Hazel Green area. We're seeing some wind damage reports, trees down, there a few power lines down, which would explain the power outages that I reported earlier in Hazel Green. But yes, tornado watch has been extended until 2 a.m. Sunday morning.
So, not the greatest news there. We're obviously choosing to extend the tornado watch, which means we're going to continue to talk about the opportunity for some severe weather to develop over the next several hours. Bear in mind, it's only 6:53, so we're just approaching the 7 o'clock hour. We have the tornado warning in effect for Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee, but as far as North Alabama is concerned, we're not talking about any severe thunderstorm warnings. We're not talking about any tornado warnings. But as you were just listening to Emily, she said that we can go back to that tornado watch, Emily. Let's go back to that graphic. Emily was talking about that tornado watch. So this particular tornado watch was expected to expire at 7 o'clock this evening. For many of us, the tornado watch was going to expire at 7 o'clock this evening. That tornado watch has been extended until 2 o'clock in the morning. So that'll be 2 a.m. on Sunday. The one thing I don't know right now is if that extension until 2 a.m. on Sunday includes the counties that were added to the tornado watch just a couple of hours ago, which I believe would be DeKalb, Marshall, and Coleman counties. They were only recently added to the tornado watch. Their tornado watch is not supposed to expire until 10 o'clock this evening, but I don't know if they chose to add on those counties to everybody else, where the tornado watch is not expected to expire until 2 a.m. on Sunday. So we can go back to the radar now. That's what I've got for you as far as the update to the tornado watch is concerned. For the vast majority of us, tornado watch not going to expire now until 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. So here's what we've got across North Alabama up into southern Middle Tennessee. We have not the severe thunderstorm warning. We have a tornado warning in effect for Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee. We have no severe thunderstorm warnings and no tornado warnings in effect for anywhere across North Alabama. At the same time, we have a line of showers and thunderstorms, currently no warnings associated with them back across Mississippi. But this activity is going to move into the Tennessee Valley. It's going to move into North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee, where some folks across the Tennessee Valley are still talking about an atmosphere that is conducive for the development of severe weather through the later part of the evening. So as this line continues to draw to the east over the next couple of hours, we're going to continue to pay attention to this line and monitor it for any sort of further development. At this point, again, we have no tornado warnings across North Alabama. We just have the one tornado warning that is in effect for Franklin County up into southern Middle Tennessee. And technically speaking, Franklin County up in southern Middle Tennessee is out of our viewing area. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that I at least want to tell you about. I don't think we'll stay with you for the life of this severe thunderstorm warning, but I do at least want to tell you about it. So we have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for what looks to be Morgan County, and the polygon is not there yet. But we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Morgan County and Marshall County. Let me see if I can find it. And that is going to run until 7:45. So a new severe thunderstorm warning for Marshall County and portions of Madison County, Limestone County, and Morgan County. So there's the polygon. We're basically including a very large chunk of North Alabama at this point. So Limestone County, Madison County, Marshall County, Morgan County, that would be Lawrence County, all included in this brand new severe thunderstorm warning. This is a very large severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 7:45. We've got a report of a bit of structural damage up in Newmarket. So that's something I want to continue to pay attention to as well. Now, that storm that brought the damage, the reported damage anyway, to Newmarket has since moved off to our northeast, up into southern Middle Tennessee, and that's kind of where the tornado warning came from for Franklin County. So severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 7:45 for portions of Madison County, Limestone County. This would be Lawrence County, Morgan County, and Marshall County. So this is a massive chunk of North Alabama that is now sitting under a severe thunderstorm warning. And we're going to be focused on this area here. So here's Moulton in Lawrence County, and then here's Lawson, Decatur, and then getting down towards Priceville. We're going to be focused on this area here, is I think going to be our main area of interest. Emily, is this the Huntsville Radar?
Should be. No.
Ah, there we go. So,
pretty heavy rain for sure.
Yeah, definitely talking about a lot of very heavy rain. And we're also probably talking about some gusty winds. You can flip it over to our velocity image. I kind of want to see if we have any noticeable rotation anywhere within this storm. I don't see a lot. I don't really see much of anything, as a matter of fact. You can go over and switch it to our shear rate if you don't mind. Yeah, I definitely don't see a lot of rotation within this very large severe thunderstorm warning. You can go back over to our radar if you want. So this is going to be our area of concern for probably the next 45 minutes. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for much of North Alabama, as a matter of fact. Limestone County, Madison County, Marshall County, Morgan County, and Lawrence County. I think I got them all. And that is going to run until 7:45. If you know anybody traveling across the I-65 corridor, they're probably going to have to deal with quite a bit of rain. So Emily's gone ahead and pulled up the Tornado Watch. Tornado Watch officially confirmed not going to expire until 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Colbert and Lauderdale counties were excluded from this, but everywhere within this Tornado Watch right now won't expire until 2 a.m.
So we should see a couple of counties update here. If Emily said Lauderdale and Colbert County were allowed to be excluded, their tornado watch then would expire, well, right now actually, or within the next minute or so, 6:59, 7 o'clock. So we should get ready to drop a couple of counties from the tornado watch, and I think that's definitely some good news there. Just looking at the National Weather Service chat to see if we had any updates, and other than that, I really don't have any major updates for you. So what we're going to continue to watch over the next several minutes is the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for a good chunk of North Alabama. That's going to run until 7:45 this evening. Again, that includes Lawrence County, Limestone County, Madison County, Marshall County, Morgan County. So a really big chunk of North Alabama is going to be included. We can zoom things out, look at the Tennessee Valley as a whole, please. So we zoom things out, and at this point, we have no tornado warnings. The tornado warning was allowed to expire up in southern Middle Tennessee. So definitely some good news there. Instead, what we're talking about is the severe thunderstorm warning. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning well up into southern Middle Tennessee, and I think that's something we're going to continue to watch over the next little while as well. So right now we have the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for a good chunk of North Alabama. Again, that is Lawrence County, that is Limestone County, Madison County, Marshall County, and Morgan County. That includes Huntsville Metro, Decatur, Madison, Hartselle, Lawson, Moulton, includes all those locations. Everybody, a good chunk, again, of North Alabama currently finds themselves in the severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning not going to expire until 7 o'clock this evening.
The new severe thunderstorm warning that we just got will expire right to be on now, but like we said, the severe thunderstorm warning highlighted in yellow, what you see is going to be under it will expire right around 7:45. So we're going to continue to watch this, but like we've been talking about, we don't have any tornado warnings. This is really the only warning that we have right now in our area, and this is set to expire right around 7:45 this evening. So it looks like the threats for this will be 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as some hail could be involved with this. So we're talking about portions of Marshall County, it looks like Morgan County and Limestone County as well. So really just right along 565 and portions of I-65 going to be under this severe thunderstorm warning until 7:45 this evening. So we haven't really seen any rotation with this whatsoever. I will go ahead and put it back on so you guys can see. Normally when we have that rotation, you'll see those brighter colors of red and the brighter colors of green. We're not really seeing that whatsoever in this scan in particular right now, and notice we're not really seeing any shear involved with this as well. So it definitely is some good news, but like I mentioned earlier, it does look like we could see some damaging wind gusts within this particular severe thunderstorm warning, and of course some hail might happen as well. But as of right now, this storm doesn't look like it has produced any hail, but that doesn't mean that it can't produce any hail. But as of right now, it doesn't have a history of it. But we're just definitely really watching some heavy rainfall right now at this moment.
So definitely some good information from Emily. Like she said, at this point, we're just watching the potential for some very heavy rain, some gusty winds. I think she mentioned this. We're also not talking about a lot of lightning. Pay attention to our lightning counter. We're only at 8. That's not a lot of significant lightning. So at this point, yes, we do have this massive severe thunderstorm warning that encompasses a good chunk of North Alabama, but our biggest concern going to be the gusty winds and some heavy rain. So that's something we're going to continue to pay attention to. But when you consider the fact that we don't have any active tornado warnings at this point across North Alabama or southern Middle Tennessee, and we can go back to the tornado watch, and I can show you that, like Emily also mentioned earlier, Lauderdale and Colbert counties have been allowed to be dropped from that tornado warning, or tornado watch, excuse me. And Giles County up in southern Middle Tennessee has also been dropped from the tornado watch. So Giles County, Lauderdale County, and Colbert County have all been dropped from the tornado watch. For everybody else, the tornado watch is not going to expire until 2 o'clock in the morning. So tornado watch in effect for almost all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. That is not going to expire until 2 o'clock in the morning. So we've still obviously got, well, it's 7 o'clock now, so we still got about 8 hours left on that tornado watch. But again, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the tornado watch that's in effect for most of the Tennessee Valley until 2 o'clock in the morning. And then if we go back over to the radar, I'll show you the other thing we're talking about at this point in the evening. We're also talking about the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for most of North Alabama. Lawrence County, Limestone County, Madison County, Marshall County, and Morgan County. We have the severe thunderstorm warning. That runs until 7:45 this evening. Biggest concerns there, going to be the heavy rain and the gusty winds. But considering the fact that we have no tornado warnings in effect for North Alabama or southern Middle Tennessee, and we've been over what we're going to continue to watch over the next couple of minutes, I think I'll go ahead and I'll send you back to your Saturday night show. But trust me, we will come back if we have to. In the meantime, I'll send you guys back to programming. I don't know what's going on with it. Like, I did what we were told.
Literally, I don't know.